Okay, so today we're diving deep into something pretty fascinating. The idea that change, even when it feels like it's completely blindsiding us,
Right.
might actually be an opportunity.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we're exploring that intriguing concept from pasted text.
Okay.
But before we unpack all of that,
Yeah.
just think about your own experiences for a second.
Okay.
How do you typically feel when you're faced with a big change?
You know what's interesting is pasted text really emphasizes how our past experiences with change
Okay,
kind of shape our current reactions.
that makes sense.
Like if you've successfully, navigated big changes in the past,
Yeah.
you might feel more confident tackling new ones.
Right.
But on the other hand, if change has been associated with some difficult experiences,
Uh-huh.
it's totally natural to feel a little hesitant.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like we build up this internal change resume over time, right?
It is, yes, definitely.
But here's the thing that really struck me. Pasted text highlights how even negative experiences with change
Mm-hmm.
can still offer some valuable lessons. It's
Yeah.
not just about the successes,
Yeah.
but also about what we learn from the times that things didn't go according to plan.
Yeah, that's such an important point. It's about extracting the wisdom
Yeah.
from those situations and recognizing that even if things felt chaotic at the time,
Right.
we learned something about ourselves, something about our resilience.
Yeah.
Maybe even about what we don't want to repeat.
Exactly.
necessarily.
Okay, so we've acknowledged change can be tough,
Mm-hmm.
and we've sort of dipped our toes into the idea that even challenging changes can teach us something.
Right.
But how do we actually shift our mindset
Yeah.
to see change as an opportunity?
Good question.
Pasted text talks about the power of visualization,
Okay.
which I'll admit initially sounded a bit like wishful thinking to me.
I see.
But then I thought about athletes
Yeah.
who use visualization to improve their performance.
Right.
And it suddenly clicked.
Right. Visualization is more than just daydreaming.
Okay.
It's about mentally rehearsing for a new situation. Almost like creating a mental map
Yeah.
of how you want to navigate the change.
So it's less about pretending everything will be perfect,
Yes.
and more about mentally preparing yourself
Exactly.
to handle whatever comes your way.
Right.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Having that mental preparation in place
Yeah,
can make a huge difference in how we approach challenges.
I bet.
Pasted text also highlights the importance of a growth mindset when dealing with change.
Right, the whole challenges equal opportunities approach.
Yes.
But how does that actually work in practice?
So think of it this way.
Okay.
Someone with a fixed mindset might view a job loss as like a devastating failure,
Right.
but someone with a growth mindset might see it as a chance to reevaluate their career path
Uh-huh.
and acquire new skills.
So it's about reframing the situation.
Yeah.
Looking for the potential for growth, even when things feel really uncertain.
Yes,
That's a powerful shift.
it is.
And I bet you, dear listener,
Mhm.
there's some skill you could develop during your current change
Yeah,
that might even turn into an unexpected strength down the road.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And to help us develop those skills and navigate those changes effectively, pasted text offers some really practical strategies.
Okay, let's dive into those.
Great.
They actually start with something I'm often guilty of neglecting:
Uh-oh.
self-care.
Yeah,
It's so easy to let healthy habits slide when you're stressed,
absolutely.
but the source specifically calls out exercise, good food, and rest as essential fuel for change.
So important.
Speaking of rest, I once tried to power through a major career transition on about 4 hours of sleep a night.
Oh, wow.
Let's just say it wasn't my finest moment.
It's so important to remember that self-care isn't selfish.
Right.
It's about giving yourself the resources to handle the demands of change.
Yeah.
And alongside self-care, pasted text emphasizes the power of acceptance.
Okay, so instead of fighting the change, we acknowledge it's happening and focus on what we can control.
Exactly. And that includes setting realistic goals.
Okay.
Instead of trying to do everything at once,
Yeah.
break it down into smaller, manageable steps.
It's like building a path through the woods.
Right.
You don't
Yeah.
just magically teleport to the other side.
Yeah.
You focus on clearing a path step by step.
Exactly.
And just like on a hike, it's much easier when you have support.
Pasted text reminds us that we don't have to go it alone.
Right.
Reaching out to friends, family mentors, or even support groups can provide encouragement, guidance, and a fresh perspective.
Yeah, this is where things get really exciting.
Okay.
The source encourages us to be flexible and open to exploring new possibilities during times of change.
I like that.
Maybe it's trying a new hobby taking a class, or connecting with people you would normally meet. It's like change gives us permission to try things we might have hesitated to do before.
Yeah, it's about turning that uncertainty into an adventure.
Ooh, I like that.
And as you're navigating those new experiences, pasted text emphasizes the importance of being kind to yourself.
Oh, that's important.
Practice self-compassion and celebrate even the small wins.
So easy to get caught up in what's not working,
Yeah.
that we forget to acknowledge the progress we're making,
Right.
no matter how small.
And the final piece of advice from pasted text is to stay curious.
Okay.
Approach the change with a sense of wonder, asking yourself, what can I learn from this? What might I discover about myself or about the world around me?
So we've gone from that initial feeling of, change, to a more empowered perspective of, okay, what opportunities might this change bring?
That's the goal.
It's about recognizing that change, even when it's unexpected or unwanted, can be a catalyst for growth, learning, and even positive transformation.
Absolutely.
And to recap, we can equip ourselves for that transformation by learning from our past experiences, visualizing success, cultivating a growth mindset, prioritizing self-care, accepting what we can't control, setting realistic goals, seeking support, staying flexible, practicing self-compassion, celebrating those small wins, and staying curious.
Phew, that's a lot.
Right.
But it's all important.
It is.
As you navigate your own changes, remember that you have the power to choose how you respond.
Ooh.
What will you discover on the other side of this change?
Such a great question to ponder. And remember, you can find links to some fantastic resources on this topic in the show notes, along with some prompts for reflection.
Awesome.
We'd love to hear your thoughts, too.
Yeah.
Share your own change experiences, tips, or even just your biggest takeaways from today's deep dive.
Let us know.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and remember,
What's that?
change might just be your biggest opportunity in disguise.
I love that.
Me too.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.